I came downstairs on Christmas morning to find my entire family sitting in complete silence, staring at the tree. No music, no laughter, just 10 people frozen like statues. My mom's face was blank. My dad wouldn't look at me. Merry Christmas? I tried. Nothing. My sister Ruby finally spoke. Sit down. The silence was suffocating. I looked at the presents under the tree, still wrapped. No one had opened anything. Did someone die? I asked. My aunt stood up and walked out. Then my uncle. Then my cousins. One by one, they all left without saying a word. I looked at my parents. What is happening? My mom's lip trembled. I can't believe you do this. Not today. Do what? My dad finally looked at me. The disappointment in his eyes was crushing. We trusted you. My younger brother Kai whispered. They found your journal. My blood went cold. I'd kept a journal since high school. Private thoughts, therapy exercises, things I'd never say out loud. You went through my things? My mom's voice cracked. Ruby was looking for a sweater. It fell out. And you read it? We had to know if what she saw was real. I felt sick. What did she see? Kai looked at me. The entry from Thanksgiving, where you said you hated all of us. I closed my eyes. I'd written that after a brutal therapy session. It was an emotional purge, not a manifesto. That was a therapy exercise. My therapist told me to write down every negative feeling to process them. My mom shook her head. You called me controlling. You said dad was emotionally absent. You said Ruby was manipulative. In a private journal that I never meant for anyone to see. But you thought it, my dad said. You can't unthink it. I called Ruby. She answered but didn't speak. Ruby, please. You know therapy journals aren't literal truth. I read the whole thing. Every entry about me. How I ruined your high school experience. How you wished you were an only child. I was 16 when I wrote that. You were 23 when you wrote that you only come home out of obligation. She hung up. I tried calling my aunt. Blocked. My cousin. Blocked. Everyone had blocked me. Kai was still there. They're saying you're a narcissist. That you've been lying to everyone for years. I do love them. Then why write all that? Because you can love people and still be angry at them. That's what therapy is for. He stood up. Mom said I shouldn't talk to you until you apologize to everyone. He left. I sat alone in that living room for an hour. Finally went upstairs and found my journal on my bed, open to the worst pages. Post-it notes marked sections. They'd studied it. I drove to my best friend Rachel's house. She'd known my family forever. She opened the door but didn't invite me in. Ruby called me. Rachel, you know I don't actually hate my family. I know you wrote 60 pages about how much they hurt you. Hurt isn't hate. Ruby's devastated. Your mom's been crying all morning. You ruined Christmas. I didn't ruin anything. They invaded my privacy. She crossed her arms. Maybe if you'd been honest with them, you wouldn't have needed a secret journal. She started closing the door. I think you need to take responsibility for your words. I went back home. Empty. Everyone had left. There was a note on the counter in my mom's handwriting. We've decided as a family that we need space from you. We can't have someone around who harbors this much resentment. When you're ready to be honest about who you really are, we can talk. Until then, please don't contact anyone. I called my therapist. Emergency session. She listened to everything, then said, what they did, reading your journal, sharing it, weaponizing your healing process, that's a profound violation. They think I'm the villain. They've made you one to avoid looking at their own behavior. I sent a group text to my whole family. I'm sorry my private thoughts hurt you, but I'm not sorry for having them. That journal was my safe space to be messy and honest. If you can't understand that, I don't know what else to say. My mom responded. This is exactly the problem. No accountability, no real remorse, just excuses. Then I was removed from the family group chat. 3 days later, Kai texted me. I read some articles about therapy journaling. I think I get it now, but no one else wants to hear it. Mom's telling people you had a breakdown. I didn't go home for New Year's, or my birthday, or Easter. The worst part? I still have the journal. I can't throw it away, because everything I wrote was true, and that's what they can't forgive.